Hello, hello, beautiful souls. I am here at Harrison Hot Spring. This is like beautiful sacred space. And recently I found out about the Sasquatch and the spirit of the Sasquatch, like Bigfoot, is actually an indigenous tribe. And according to the folklore, to the story, it helps you restore your energies and it gives you an invincibility. So it's like you're invincible when you're here from the harshness, the heaviness, densities, and lower, emotions that we are going through as a collective. So, nature, our Mother Earth, is our healer. And when I was checking about full moon, it actually is in Virgo, which is reminding us of our health, our connection to Earth, our body, our planetary bodies, how we are taking care of our body physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So these are the aspects and multidimensional space that we have, because we are not just the body. We are not the body. We are multidimensional being. So in that sense, there are different levels of bodies that we have to be aware. Like our emotional body, when we're not grounded, we could have a lot of imprints and old patterns, how we are functioning with our emotions, our relationships. Like, for example, if you are abandoned or rejected, there's a lot of work in that field. The deep roots of not belonging, unable to create an intimate relationship with others, because relationships can be complicated and can trigger things that we are not aware. So it brings unconscious templates of our mind. So when you're in a relationship, it becomes a mirror. So if you haven't released your old karmic patterns, and it's still gonna come up. So the beautiful work of 9 weeks karma clearing that I've been doing and teaching is literally becoming conscious, writing down the patterns, what is hidden, what is, triggering you to react. Because when we're reacting, we are still in that unconscious state of mind. So our aim to be fully conscious is to discovering our inner self, and those things that blocks us, that creates chaos, conflicts, war, just like the collective, the war and suffering, the feeling of separation. As a fully conscious human being, we are aware that whatever is happening in our external is also happening within us. So a part of us has an aspect that is not aligned to our higher self, because our higher self is the luminous light, that light body that we have in our incarnated body, that is holding the codes and keys for our galactic embodiment. So I'm here to do a contemplation on my writing, and also receiving channels and messages from my galactic star beings that I have been communicating since I was a child. And just I became more grounded, to feel more, to understand why I'm here and what is the mission of this incarnation. So the Pleiadian channeling is about love, harmony, peace, creativity, our sexuality. It brings us those hidden manipulations and restrictions, repression, suppression that our culture, our religious community, our government, all of these things. So there's a lot of Pleiadian channels that had been around for many years, like Barbara Marciniak, the writer of The Bringers of the Dawn, Barbara Han Clow, the Pleiadian Agenda, and many more. And also Amora Kuan Yin, one of my favorites. So these three are the biggest on my studies. And when I'm studying their work, I could map out my life and the synchronicities of what's happening in my experiences. So I'm very aware of the deceptions that we are going through, and we literally need to be conscious and have a strong discernment, because we can be blinded, short-sighted of what is appearing real in our dimension. So in that sense, when there is a war, there is also an intention of distraction. So some propaganda are doing wars because they want to distract the collective from what is going on beneath our senses. So I'm inviting you to fully reflect, pay attention. Who are these people in your life? And what are you creating? The entanglements, the patterns that you've been repeating in cycles. Because as a fully human, fully divine beings, we want to be conscious of our time, our energy, our incarnation, because we have uncertain times in this body that we have. So as I experience these changes, and I'm finding the keys and codes to, for example, manifestation, right? You can literally shift that current of events. Like if you're feeling an interference, however that interference is happening, You have to stay still and be mindful and be protected, directed by your own sense of declaration. So you can literally say, I know there is an interference, but I'm not paying attention to you, and I know that this is done. And so it is. With the benevolent force of light and the masters, the galactic masters that are supporting and helping us in this ascension process. So I'm saying a little prayer for all of us so we can assist each other in this changing times. Dearly beloved beings of light, the spirit of the trees, the Sasquatch unceded territories of our indigenous ancestors that have prepared this land, the sacred space that we are here now. We thank you and we are grateful for this portal of healing, that we are given this opportunity to be at peace within ourselves and others. We ask for healing of our Mother Earth and all sentient beings that are residing here, that each of us will be awakened, illuminated, and enlightened within our trillions of cells to activate and recalibrate our new template, a new birth, the newness of Earth, to rise up as collective, to ascend, to merge as a fifth dimensional body, to activate our light body. We thank you, thank you, thank you for these blessings. Thank you. Namaste.